Most of Earth's surface is covered in water. There are entire ecosystems in these waters, ones that we humans know very little about. You might be surprised to learn just how many living things exist in the depths of our oceans. Number 10. A small price to pay. If you're ever at a beach and see a small crustacean scurrying sideways, take a closer look before you step on it.
Hi.
It may not seem like much, but that tiny animal has been around for millions of years. The deep-sea hatchetfish lives up to its name with its distinctively shaped head. But that's not the case for the alien-looking moon jelly. This deep-sea dweller has a translucent body that looks like a giant balloon, and instead of stinging cells, it has stinging unfired cells. It's a deep-sea dwelling fish that has a really unusual appearance. Its head is huge and its eyes are tiny, which gives it a really strange look. The blobfish lives off the coast of Australia and Tasmania, where it feeds on small crustaceans and worms. It typically grows to around 30 centimeters long and weighs up to 3 kilograms. Although the blobfish looks cute, it's actually quite dangerous. Well, not really, but it can move extremely quickly through the water. Did you enjoy watching this video? So let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to stay tuned for more nature videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time. It's able to do this by using its 8 rows of plates called cateins. These plates work together to propel the animal forward at speeds of up to 10 centimeters per second. The glowing ctenophora is found in all of the world's oceans, where it feeds on plankton and small fish. It typically grows to around 2 centimeters long and has a transparent body that allows it to camouflage itself from predators. One of the most amazing things about the glowing ctenophora is its ability to bioluminesce. It's able to produce its own light through a chemical reaction in its body. This light is used for communication, attracting mates, and defending against predators. Its skin secretes a toxic slime that can paralyze prey. Blobfish are also able to defend themselves from predators by releasing a cloud of ink. This allows them to escape while the predator is blinded. Moon jellies can grow to massive sizes, reaching up to 1 meter in diameter. It has a special ability to produce its own light through a process called bioluminescence. This allows it to camouflage itself from predators and prey. This deep-sea creature is one of the cutest sharks around with its huge eyes and small mouth. The lantern shark is found in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, where it lives at depths of up to 2,000 meters. It typically feeds on plankton and small fish which it captures with its large teeth. The shark is named for the bioluminescent light that it produces from its underbelly. This light is used to attract prey and camouflage itself from predators. While the lantern shark is not dangerous to humans, it's not exactly friendly either. Its skin is covered in sharp spines that can puncture the skin. So if you ever see one of these adorable creatures, be sure to admire it from a safe distance. By turning its light off and on, the vampire squid is able to hide from predators or ambush prey. It typically feeds on plankton and small fish, which it captures with its tentacles. Vampire squid are found in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, where they live at depths of up to 6,000 meters. They're found in both salt and fresh water around the world. They typically feed on plankton and small fish eggs. They're able to glide through the air for up to 400 meters before having to land back in the water. This allows them to escape from predators or find new sources of food. Flying fish typically feed on plankton and algae, which they filter out of the water using their gills. They are found in tropical and subtropical waters around the world, and they typically grow to around 30 centimeters long. Flying fish are able to fly by using their large pectoral fins as wings. These fins are connected to muscles that allow them to flap their fins up to 40 times per second. This creates lift that allows them to stay airborne for extended periods of time. While moon jellies aren't dangerous to humans, they can be deadly to other creatures. Their stinging cells can paralyze prey, allowing the jelly to eat them. They're also able to defend themselves from predators by releasing a cloud of stinging cells. But it's also known for another bizarre feature, its transparent body. This allows us to get a glimpse at the inner workings of a fish without having to dissect it. The lack of bones also makes it easy for the fish to float in the water. In fact, the hatchetfish's skeleton is entirely made up of cartilage, which is much lighter than regular bone. Hatchetfish are found in the Atlantic, Indian, and Pacific Oceans, and they typically grow to around 17 centimeters long. They feed on plankton and small fish, which they stun with their large teeth before eating them. In fact, it's a horseshoe crab, which means it's related to spiders and scorpions. This creature has been on Earth since the Ordovician period, which lasted from around 485 to 443 million years ago. Now imagine being able to see really, really well in the dark. That's the case for the big-eyed fish, which has the biggest eyes of any known fish. Its eyes are up to 3 inches wide, and they allow it to see even the faintest glimmer of light. The big-eyed fish is found in the Indian Ocean, where it feeds on plankton and small crustaceans. It typically grows to around 2 meters long and weighs up to 2 kilograms. While its big eyes are helpful for finding food, they also make it vulnerable to predators. That's why the big-eyed fish has evolved to be so fast. It can swim at speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour, which helps it escape from danger. To put that into perspective, horseshoe crabs were alive long before the first dinosaurs appeared. So what makes them so special? Well, horseshoe crabs have survived several mass extinctions throughout history. Most recently, they were able to survive the Permian extinction event, which occurred around 252 million years ago and wiped out around 90% of all marine species. Scientists believe that horseshoe crabs were able to survive the event because they didn't require much oxygen. Today, there are around 10 species of horseshoe crabs still living in the world's oceans. So next time you see one, make sure to let it scuttle away safely. You often think of sharks, dolphins, or colorful fish when thinking about deep-sea life. But there's so much more down there. Get ready for this list of 10 amazing facts about deep-sea creatures that defy nature laws. Number 9. Deep-sea vampire squid. What's cuter than a squid? About a vampire squid? These animals may sound creepy, but they couldn't be any cuter. That is if you don't mind their huge eyes and 8 webbed arms. Despite their creepy name, vampire squid aren't actually vampires. They're only called that because of their blood-colored insides. The reason for their unique color is unknown. However, scientists believe it may help camouflage them in the deep sea where sunlight doesn't penetrate. Vampire squid can grow up to 30 centimeters long, but most are much smaller than that. Despite their size, they're actually quite good at hunting prey. They use their webs to capture small fish and crustaceans and then drag them into their mouths. Vampire squids live in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans and can be found at depths of up to 6,000 meters. So if you're ever diving in the ocean, keep an eye out for these adorable little creatures. No, 8. Skeleton without a body. Imagine being able to create your own skeleton. Well, one deep-sea creature does exactly that. Number 7. Alien-looking jellyfish. When you think of jellyfish, you probably imagine a creature with stinging cells and a bell-shaped body. Number 6. Big-eyed fish. Imagine being able to see well in the dark. No. 5. The blobfish. You've probably seen pictures of the blobfish before. No. 4. Bioluminescent tentacles. Imagine being able to glow in the dark. Now, that's exactly what the vampire squid is able to do. No. 3 fish that can fly. Flying fish are one of the few animals that can actually fly. Number 2. Adorable lantern shark. Sharks are usually scary, but not the adorable lantern shark. No. 1. Glowing ctenophora. The glowing ctenophora is a deep-sea creature that can do something that seems straight out of science fiction: teleport. That concludes our list of 10 amazing facts about deep-sea creatures that defy nature laws.